What is going on YouTube? It is Asa here, and today guys, in this video we're going to be talking about FIFA 14 on next gen, which I thought it was an interesting topic because EA released a FIFA 14 next gen trailer. I think it was a week ago now, and I was pretty impressed by it. And yeah, the trailer did get me excited, and obviously next gen is the main topic that everyone's talking about because it's only around the corner. Obviously, the PS4 releases 15th of November in the US, a week later the Xbox, and then a week later the PS4 in the UK. So basically, every week there's a huge release happening. So very exciting times, and FIFA. Even though there's some great titles coming out for both consoles, they both got some really good release date titles. So for Xbox they've got Forza, Dead Rising 3. They've got some great titles there, and then the PS4 got like big shooters such as Killzone, Shadowfall, and then there's obviously those big multi-platform games just called it Ghost, Assassin's Creed, and Battlefield, and obviously FIFA. And I'm actually probably one of the games I'm most excited for is probably FIFA, and I think one of the reasons because of that is FIFA 14, which we got for current gen, didn't really impress me and hasn't really felt like FIFA 14 for me, and it's almost like I'm treating FIFA 14 next gen as FIFA 14. Kind of sounds odd, but I hope you guys understand what I'm saying there, because FIFA 14 for this gen, I just haven't really enjoyed it. I did buy the trade-in offer, so I do get £40 back from it when I do go towards the next gen. So I'm glad I done that in the end, because I would never have paid just £40 for it straight, because like I said, I haven't enjoyed it that much. I haven't really played that many games in it. I mean, I haven't even done career mode or any of the other modes such as online seasons and stuff like that. So the only real mode I've done is Ultimate Team, and I haven't even played that properly because I'm problems which I'm having because I'm not being able to buy FIFA points, which again relates to some of the problems that EA are having. And it is frustrating because I think the game, even though it has some really good features in this, there's a shooting and all those other additions, which I'm sure you guys already know about, but it's the actual game itself. I just don't think it's balanced enough. Like, the gameplay isn't balanced. I don't know what it is, but sometimes the heading just feels so overpowered. But through balls and passes, it just feel, at times they can feel so realistic, but other times they can just feel, really unrealistic. And I don't think the game's balanced. And I think, to be honest, I think it's a mess really. And hopefully, next gen can sort all that out. And yeah, that's probably one of the main reasons which I'm talking about, which I'm excited, for next gen. So let's talk about next gen. One of the reasons which I'm looking so forward to it is because obviously it is on next generation consoles, and you have that extra horsepower to make it an even better game. And I think one of the main or big attractions is obviously those better graphics and some amazing stadiums and crowd details. So we're finally getting a 3D crowd. It's been something which has been asked for ages, and we're finally getting it. And obviously in that trailer, which you've seen, that live trailer, the crowds look great. But if you haven't already seen some, I will go on YouTube and have a look at some actual gameplay footage. And when you're actually playing a match, the grass detail looks amazing. It's like almost like the colors actually pop out a little bit more. There's obviously finer detail in the grass and everything, and basically everywhere in there in the stadium. I mean, in this gen we had managers, we had substitutions running, warming up on the sideline, but now they look even more realistic. They look not kind of just on the side with all these blank faces, because that's what it was in current gen. I mean, they were there, but it was almost like EA didn't really want you to see them. So finally, they're probably properly 3D. We got some, I think, police officers as well, and cameramen, and all of that other stuff, which you have in stadiums. And obviously there's a 3D crowd which I was on about, which make the game look even better. And they've actually kind of lowered the camera angle, so you can see the crowds better. And I think it looks, it's almost like you're watching TV, because even when they have replays and stuff like that, they actually the actual footage that they get like in game, they actually use like the in-game cameras, So obviously, it's not like EA have made the cameras. They actually use the cameras just placed in the stadium itself, so it looks like a normal TV broadcast. Now, if you haven't already seen the trailer, you probably don't know about the defending. So obviously in the trailer it did highlight the fact that there's obviously more realistic defending, which is obviously a good thing, because as I said earlier in this video, heading is such a problem on current gen, and finally more than one player can actually challenge for the ball. So hopefully headings won't be that overpowered, and yeah, hopefully it will kind of even it out and basically make it a lot more enjoyable when you're fighting for the ball in the air, because I think it's something which has been missed in previous years of FIFA. And obviously, with the next gen, you obviously have, like I said, that extra horsepower, the extra RAM, the extra memory for the developers to work with. Sorry, and that has obviously allowed EA to put a little bit more animations in the game, or not a little bit actually. I think they said hundreds or maybe even thousands. I can't remember what they said, but there's a lot of new animations in the game, which make all these little small details which do add up to make the game a lot more realistic. So you obviously got more lifelike player movement. So basically, every player will truly feel like themselves. The game itself is actually supposed to be a lot more fluid, and the players are supposed to obviously, like I said, act more like themselves. And obviously with all these more intelligent AIs, you got everything feels a lot more fluid. So for example, when we're sometimes pressing the shoot button, he might not actually shoot at that moment, and we might wait until he's properly set for the shot. But this year, guys, the players will be able to actually shoot a little bit more effectively, and even while off balance, while defenders not able to trap the ball in 180 degrees, replacing the previous touch and turn with one fluid motion. So I'm glad that's in there, because FIFA 14 current gen, it is a little bit of a problem. Sometimes the players will move a little bit slow, but thankfully everything's a lot more fluid now, and hopefully that should make it a lot more enjoyable. And this feature, guys, links into what EA are calling precision movement, which again was highlighted in that live trailer, which EA released, I think, last week. And precision movement basically means that obviously players, or us, the actual people who are controlling them, do have a lot more control over the players themselves on FIFA. And they're basically, all the players are a lot more smarter now, so the AI is smarter, which obviously make a little bit more enjoyable when you are playing offline, and they're a little bit more intelligent as well. And that's because they're given this thing which EA are calling human instinct. So that basically means that, for example, if I'm about to get tackled, my player, who's on the ball, will try and dodge that tackle, and therefore he's obviously a little bit more intelligent, and won't like current gen, he won't just run into the tackle, and obviously that will stop the play. So yeah, that looks like a good feature coming in. Hopefully make the game a little bit more enjoyable, more fluid for the match. Hopefully there'll be less stops as well with this new feature. So yeah, that's just about it now, guys. Those 5 features I talked about in this video, I think it's 5. That's just basically scratching the surface. I mean, there's a lot of, I'm not gonna say big changes coming into this game, but there's a lot of new small changes which EA are coming or bringing into this game, which hopefully make for a great experience. Some of the big changes that are obviously to those gameplays which I mentioned, and the graphics, which I'm sure you'll all agree looks great. But it's what you expect on next gen, and hopefully when EA are fully focused on next gen, so whether that be next year or the year after, hopefully we'll see some even bigger improvements. And who knows, maybe EA could start up again. I know that I think it was from FIFA 08 to FIFA 9, or might be in FIFA 9, FIFA 10, I can't remember, but they did actually build their engine from ground up. So I'm not too sure what they'll do this on this gen, or next gen, sorry. So we'll have to wait and see. But at the minute, it looks a good solid game. Obviously the game modes are all the same. So you've got Ultimate Team, Career Mode, Pro Clubs, Online Seasons, Virtual Pro, all that good stuff, which comes with FIFA 14. You know, some people do forget that, you know, this is still FIFA 14, so you're getting all those good features which came with FIFA 14 and all of those game modes as well. So there isn't, I don't think, any improvements to the game modes, but we'll probably obviously see that now in next year. So hope you have all enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, please be sure to give this video a like. If you are getting FIFA 14 for next gen, please tell me in the comment section below. Tell me what console you're getting it for. And yeah, guys, we can have a good discussion down there. And if you haven't already, subscribe because I have a lot more videos coming. And I'll see you now in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.